Ultimately lost against Namibia, and I think they will be one of the stories of that World Cup next year. Almost of Nepali origin that will cross over the border. Going. As Kushal Britain is one of the great achievements in associate history, and certainly in recent. It's the first runs of the night. A return to T20. There's a big covers, no contact made, wide given. And yeah, nice table. Lot to play for the silverware. You'll want to win this tournament. You'll want your T20I rankings points, qualification spots. The fourth over, that's Sufyan Mahmood. It's the first over, 3 matches.
Shakir bowler Shakil Ahmed, left arm orthodox.
Roll Paresh at bowling in the power play. On the bounce, can't he? Up from the backward point fielder. It'll keep it to just 1 bowling appearances. That's pumped over. Still be? No, it'll get to the rope. The first. Just got to give a quick shout out. Met a couple of fans who've flown from Qatar. It is bringing supporters in the Sultanate of Oman. 2 overs have been bowled. It's 5. Conditions always are a bit different to what we've seen earlier in the day.
Pulled away behind.
Here in the commentary box, beautiful stroke, really nicely affected. And then had it been the option of a completely packed out crowd,
going to the super over and Oman beating Nepal in the super.
Right as always. As Bertel gets his pull shot out.
Yeah, this shot suggests that good for the batters.
That one's square driven, continuing to fly the flag in their 40s for Oman. Edged. Nice instead, Sheikh gets lucky. This could be a really. Many might say to me, well, Lenny, why didn't you? Ball goes downtown, strikes it.
Started in by Shakil Ahmed. Didn't try to hit it hard, just.
He's cut away for 4 more. That's a poor delivery.
Gave a bit of room, Kushal Patel, and cut that down to.
Exactly what we were hoping we would see from the Sultanate. He comes in with his little do, but with the keeper up to the stumps, he has a game plan. Driven queer. Enjoying the much slower. What was TB feeling, thinking about going back to a T20? Helped away into between their wickets, and their fielding has been nothing. Well,
that just waits for the ball. That was a leg and plays it over the infield.
4 for none. In the shape of Nadim.
That is why he was declared the player of the match. Yeah, very good placement.
They've uncovered young bowler. Not a lot wrong with the delivery, really. Now he comes down the track, doesn't get to the pitch.
Just bowling back of the length, seeing that Burdell coming down the track.
To the middle, but good enough to get 4. Tournament continues.
And that was flat back. A good diving effort.
Goes past in the power play, definitely belongs. The nation there in Nepal, from the Himal region, beautiful slim country from all the way out in the far west from country. What will the react for? But well, beautiful Ilam.
I've seen in the social media that big.
Some of the reactions as well, that they've been all over the world. People breaking their fields with animals whilst watching the Kantapur. Sufyan Mahmood. As we said, he was a reserve. Lanka, I suspect he will be. Just the 6 singles in the 2 sides. It would need to be 4. Confirmation occurred in, well, the least dramatic. How do you think both of these sides will go at that team? Africa to the absolute brink. Bangladesh right to the edge. They got him. Stump is rocked back, and Oman have broken this opening part.
On the offside behind square. Giving him He has to depart. A good Nadeem Khan. He has to depart for 24.
I think they're an awful lot of that defeat to South Africa was that they just... Oh, he's got him, and they've uncovered a gem here. Last game, doing it with the ball now, and Powdell's got to go.
By Nadeem Khan, 2 wickets in this over. But wanting to ramp that behind, he has to depart of 1. Nepal, 6.
It's been such a good tournament. It really had the importance of it. And we have our 18th and 19th qualifier. Well, it's been Nadeem Khan. He's got 4 for Amir Kaleem. He'll come in with his left 50 of the competition. A 13th T20. Yeah, scores of 66, 21, 28. and then continue, didn't it? I think it hit the white fielding disc after. Right on the money this time. It's Alishan. Kushal Bertel's just got into second with this innings. Only in second we'll be eyeing up more magic and mystery. Both for Oman. Nadeem Khan going at just 4. Still no sign. And you look at the leading levels of the cheat code, particularly in Cricket World Cup League 2. Pulled powerfully in Gulshan Jah at 6.
That is what
chipped thus far. You think without another over. The deal of Lamb, very difficult. He did it the benefit of that A tour
on a hole
completely, and yeah, that's, you're spot on. That's the big. Again, another ball. He's trying hurting Nepal, and it's hurting Kushal Bertel. It's piling. Tries to go again, gets it this time. 4, big moment in the match.
Again, away from the right-hander, diving effort.
Bertel cuts that away, one of his favourite shots, and it races.
And cut on the offside.
He does precision back. Nepal alive in this contest.
Again, just a stump, giving himself.
Change in the field, so deep the strike. It means square leg is up in the circle. Slower ball, much slower. But Bertel deals with it nicely, gets a single. Adil Alami over already.
He just slashed it over the cover fielder.
Short ball, top edge, gonna fly all the. And he's right on the money to start with. Innocuous with his bowling because he's only medium pace, but he knows his game. That's the shot. Remember, he used to play the helicopter shot back in the day. But this time around and hope that kind of pace. Again, it's the leg cutter, but wonderful catch.
Adil Alam just
good dot ball. The headlines, but Mahmood's spell no less important. Beats the outside edge in the host's advantage. Oman will feel as though they're. Well, a single. Jah was always getting home, and it will allow Bertel to get ahead to Jatinder Singh. At the end of the 17th, can they do it? Haven't been able.
Excellent, Ramanand.
He's been the only one to really read alongside him in that opening partnership, but popularity tries to, doesn't get a possible chance, particularly with Mohammad Nadeem in his eye. Big swing and a miss. What an off cutter.
By the off stung, just rolling his fingers towards the ball.
Rashid Riaz. This one's chipped. Mokwela is our third umpire. Ken Tanham right now. And that's going to make it even for the Kushal Bertel. Has been given LBW. Means Gulshan Jah just hasn't come. Now, tricky position for Lokesh Bam. Did play one game. Oh, dot ball.
Yeah, he's a natural opener. But
and it's another dot ball. It's worth the risk to get Gulshan Jah onto strike. The deflection. And he's going to try. Think long off. Goes back. Oh! West Indies. Here's another one. An almighty six.
Get under the ball. The ball.
Maximum is massive. That's the Baiters Plus. Look at this. Monstrous. Goes and goes into the night sky. I think it's hit off the rooftop. Edged and taken. Jah is not happy with the send-off. And now there's more.
The off stump. That was yet another off cutter. Diving to his left.
Ramanandi to bowl the final. He nails that leg stump. The first one was the captain row at Powell. And now look.
Bowling. This was a seam up 141 for 8.
We've seen 3 brilliant fresh. They've not been at their best by any stretch. Maybe at either end, funnily, if they'd gone for this. Oh man. As Cammy goes through the offside row from long off. Very nearly brought about the. Slower ball. Yadav heaves it down the ground. And the Oman fans up above the Nepal fans don't like it. Flicked into the leg side. Mohammad Nadeem this first innings after the collapse. Full toss misses out in it. They're going to try. He should have. I think Yadav was wondering whether it could have been will be run out, not Kami. We'll have to get that corrected. Either way, it's a bit immaterial. Yadav's run out for 9.
Kushal Burtel top scoring with 18. And Nandan Yadav.
Well, I think 3 standout performances and the 3 wicket takers.
And his partner, his good old friend Andrew Leonard here in the comment box. Good evening.
Pulled in the air, but rightly being sent out with a note of caution about their running between the
one. Quick singles because of the niggle that he's.
Nicely played. They only run a single. That shows how much oh, right on the money. A sing clutch, a dangerous striker of the cricket ball. Shot, isn't it? Tries to go again, but Kami drags it 4 dot or maybe 1. That'll be a line. Problem is, I've even noticed actually the cover in the mid with a quick single being attempted by Jatinder Singh. Buddha Zen celebration from Sampal Kami, where he takes the catch, and then Kami says, "That was my celebration." Well, keep your eyes here. If we stick with this replay, and hopefully we can come back to peace. Kami's got plenty of that, as Nepal.
It was a Gulshan Jadhav fielder in that occasion.
There's Nandan Yadav bowls the second. That
I think from Nepal, the ball
for Oman, Dilip Mendes is the head coach, the former Sri Lankan Test cricketer. They will get
coming down the track, hitting it inside out over and off the ball.
There's that one, thuds off the pad. Has a wry smile on his face. I think the LBW decision. Short ball, top L goes back. Never gets.
He's just massaging his chest. Bumper by Nandan Yadav.
Amir Kaleem.
The umpire is the umpire.
Yeah, maybe a little slower ball. Great skills. Rated so highly by Stuart Law.
Yeah, he makes
his series, but his good stuff has been 15 like tigers in a pack out there. All the 2s on. And he's probably bowling the best he's ever bowled. Run out chance. Direct
zone bowling. And 5 in 5, like you said.
The pick up and the quickness of the release. Kaleem just walked. Paresha, I've never seen a better. Self said, well, I've played with the guy at the GT20. Consequence, alongside those that one by his standards, he'll have felt as
from Dipendra Singh Airi, a wicket and
slog sweep. And again, it's because of the fielding. His best ever spell in T20 international cricket 2 days ago.
That was a Google.
Yeah, it's a very difficult position for Mohammed though. And then with the player turnover, Dooley 42 at this stage, but I need you back. And he's in terms of his strike.
There's only 2 runs of this over so far. Sandeep Lamichhane mixing his tender. This time 3.
Look at that required run rate out there. Go alongside it. Talk about there's every chance, particularly with the form of Sampal Khan.
That cups for your country.
Tournament in the preliminary stages. which you'd imagine he'll be one of the first names. Oh, Karen KC, the same. It might wish and fit in time. Can too. Now this goes hangs in the night sky for an eternity for a ball, and he's had to take an absolute handle and looking very good.
The outside edge looked so simple.
And he had a bit of a turn to the bed. A rare mistake. Flatly bowled, googly.
These
got a brace in the promotion. They'll stay unbeaten unless something changes. Good delivery, isn't it? 7. It's now Andrew Leonard here alongside per
loss. Today one team will definitely lose a game and one will stay.
The second innings, Mohammed Nadeem making sure his team didn't know that this in between for Nepal them after the most difficult of months last month. It's going to be an emotional journey.
They have done something special, and secondly getting qualified for.
So a great post this morning on social media in Sampal Kami. Everyone else is obviously it happened in a way that nobody would ever. That rebuild of the country and the story of them.
It is a culture now for Nepal.
Put down to deep third, but the extra bounce from Jas. You'd imagine that bowling the top. The question will be, but if they've got to change,
practice accordingly, do some match.
Tickled around the corner, just showing some fight, will actually be given as a leg bye. Good partnership, they are 60 for 5.